there any questions? I'm retiring.
With that, Zach Strief ended his farewell speech and ended his career with the Saints. It was a 12-year career that he didn't see coming. In fact, he wasn't sure he would make it 12 weeks.
I was like, I'm getting cut in 3 weeks, so why not just stop now before I subject myself to this much, you know, and then just to get cut in 3 weeks, and it's for nothing. And it's funny now. It was not funny in the moment. I call my dad, and I get on the phone. I said, this is not for me. If this is what the NFL is, I don't care what they're paying. I don't want any part of it.
But his coaches saw something different, and their encouragement kept the 7th-round pick out of Northwestern from calling it quits. Good thing, because he became one of the most important players in Saints history and one of the best players in the league at his position.
With his strength, his size, his experience, and all of those things, he became one of the best right tackles in our game in the last 5 years. I mean, consistent. You just knew what you were getting, and the value you can't overstate that enough.
You took a chance on me when no one else would. Your faith in me has changed my life forever. I will miss our meetings, talking about the team and about life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this opportunity.
So Strief was certainly tearful in talking about his head coach, but he became most emotional when he talked about the only starting quarterback he ever played with, the man he helped build a foundation with here in New Orleans, Drew Brees.
I've played in front of the most prolific passer in NFL history. Drew Brees has been the single greatest motivation for me as a player. My greatest drive as a player was not to let you down. You're the greatest leader I've ever been around, and I admire you so much as a player, but more as a person. Being a small part of your Hall of Fame career has been my greatest honor as a player. I will miss being around you on a daily basis. Thank you for everything that you've done and continue to do.
Brees was one of several teammates and coaches on hand Monday. Strief thanked many of the people who had a hand in making him into the player that he became, and also spoke to Saints fans.
To the Who Dat Nation, you are simply the greatest fans in sports. Maybe not the largest in number, but certainly the greatest in passion. What is so unique in this city is that you have truly been there no matter the outcome. You do not turn negative after a loss. You always see the positives coming around the corner. It was my greatest joy as a player getting to be a part of bringing you a world championship, and I fully expect you'll be getting another one quite soon. I will be right there with you cheering on our black and gold.
So now it's on to his next career, one he managed to not so subtly work into his farewell speech.
I hope I get an opportunity to meet each and every one of you at Port Orleans. I am not above shameless self-promotion.
I said to him before we walked in here, I said, the shame of it all is your son's going to know you as a brewmaster, not a right tackle.
While that may be true, the fans of New Orleans and the media members who covered him will never forget the player in person Zach Strief was as a member of the Black and Gold. In Metairie, Paul Boron for CST.